From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hey, what? Line 20. Line 54. Here we go.
Here's the third-round pick from Memphis. It's Darrell Henderson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Henderson is a junior at Memphis last year, better than 1,900 yards, had 25 total touchdowns. They drafted him in the third round in an effort to try to give Todd Gurley some support in a backup role. On second down, it's Henderson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 52.
The 5th-year back from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
20. Second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Stay with your man. 12.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Goff. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Motion.
Play action. It's gone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for gone. And that'll be caught by Cobb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Check. Value three. Louis. Hey, turn it up. Motion.
From the red zone now, Goff. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 180. Stop your whine. Black. Tight end right. Hey, over. We got 4. Mike's 50.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. Actually, I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
65.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
San Francisco.
Here we go. 180.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
He finds his target. It's Matthews. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Here we go. 180. 11.
It's Coleman here. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down, it's Henderson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Come on, like 20.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Maverick.
Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check back.
Goff going to give this one to Henderson. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third. Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Higbee. Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hecker, on to punt for the Rams. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Coleman, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Like 20.
Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bryce Hager able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Five. Super one. Slam. Switch.
Goff now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And Woods has it complete. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pick. Up 17 yards and also a Rams first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. We're good. Hey, high 7. Watch 54. Check.
There's gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go. 58, come on. 21. Team, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
21.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Yeah. Mike 5-4.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. Back to the air. Goff on second down. That's taken in by Henderson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hold on. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike's 56.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
120. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. What's up? 51, Mike, 51.
Hey, kill. 17. 17. 17.
To the air again. Gone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Pettis once again the target. And now it's second down.
Here we go.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Gotta do better.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Going deep here for Matthews. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, but now it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mark 43.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he hits his man, Matthews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go. 180. 21.
No chance. Watch the action.
On first down, Coleman. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
21. Here we go.
Mike 50.
Hey, 2.
from just shy of midfield. Garoppolo, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Here we go. Hey, watch it, watch it. Big. Hey, let's go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Hey, alert! 58 to Mike. Hey, Haywood.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
58, right over there.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Go.
To throw is Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. D. Ford able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there. Goff to Kupp, 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Bravo. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the backer.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check pass.
Here's Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! You remember me? Let's go, baby!
On first down, Coleman. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go,
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Blue down. Check 3, check 3, check 3. 1, Omaha. Lock, lock, lock.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
49ers 14. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Listen. Check tight.
Play action. It's gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage.
Motion, motion, bump, 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 bump. Kill, kill, kill.
Super one, super one.
They'll run on first down. It's Henderson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Goff now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Quickly from Goff to Kupp. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
11, 11, 11.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
43. Let's go, let's go.
White.
43 is the mark.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him
Smooth.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Off play action. Here's Goff. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Oh, here we go.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
51, Mike. Hey, Charlie. You can't hang.
Throwing now, Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Eric Armstead picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
76, tell him. 76.
Now Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
One, Omaha. Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10, watch 10. I'm on.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Niners 21, Rams 17.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Value three.
Now it's gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and that'll make it 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
2 for 66.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Niners, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for L.A., they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.